Kia ora, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week, get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock with news that seems the global soft landing has been achieved. Japanese CPI inflation was at 2.8% in July from a year ago, holding steady for a third straight month while remaining at its highest level since February. And in his testimony to the Japanese Parliament, their central bank boss kept future rate hikes in play this year by turning a potentially messy parliamentary hearing into a relatively straightforward reiteration of policy. Taiwanese retail sales rose 3.4% in July from a year ago, a slight slowing in the pace of increase from June. Meanwhile, their industrial production rose a very strong 12% in July on the same basis, much of it due to strong international demand. And China's economic stumbles are having no global impact, it seems. In the US, in his widely anticipated Jackson Hole speech, Powell gave the financial markets clear signals, and they reacted accordingly. He indicated the central bank will cut its interest rate in its September 19 meeting. The US dollar sank, equities rose, and bond yields eased a bit more than was already priced in. And Canada's rail lockout has ended quickly with an Ottawa central government intervention to block the employer action. But just as they did, the union filed notices of strike action on their part, to start later today. In Australia, their right to disconnect law comes into effect today. Employees can ignore contact from the boss outside business hours, except where that is unreasonable. The problem is the law is silent on what is unreasonable, so it's going to be messy until that is clarified, and that'll probably require expensive litigation. The US Treasury 10-year yield is still at 3.80% and unchanged from Saturday. And the price of gold will start today up $2 from Saturday at $2,512 an ounce. That is just below its August 23 record high of $2,514 an ounce. And oil prices are holding at just under $75 a barrel in the US, while international Brent price is now just under $78.50 a barrel. And the Kiwi dollar starts today still up after its Saturday jump to 62.3 US cents. Against the Aussie was still at 91.7 Australian cents, and against the euro was still at 55.7 euro cents. That all means our trade-weighted index starts today up at 69.9. You can get more news affecting the economy in New Zealand from interest.co.nz. Kia ora, I'm David Chaston, and we'll do this again tomorrow.